Check, check. Check. All right. Righty. Check one, check two. All righty. All righty. All right, there we go. Check, check, check. All right, there it is. All right. A little behind the curve there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I was waiting for one or two more people to filter in. So what's happening out there, everybody? So what's happening? What's going on there, Roman Knight 90? Lincoln Clay. Shout out to Lincoln Clay doing the VR last night, early this morning, Gran Turismo. So, but all right then, yeah, this is a shout out to everybody that's here. It's early this morning, early. It's a little bit. It's like 8, little after 8 on the East Coast. I got an appointment to go to a little bit after 10 today, so I'm up a little bit early. Shout out to everybody that's coming by and saying hey. So, and shout out to yeah, Mighty Spartan God, what's happening? All right, guys. Yeah, I was going to do a Let's Talk this morning and talk a little bit about the PS4 name change, which to me is not a big deal. And then I'll talk a little bit about why the Xbox community is switching to PS4. And it's not. It is kind of a big deal because of there's 3 pillars that, and I call them 3 pillars if you want to call them that. In the Xbox community that have changed their minds. So, but we'll go ahead and get started here this morning. Shout out, I am your humble host. It's Mr. Craig Harris, aka the Messiah of Xbots. How's everybody doing? Shout out to everybody on the East Coast and West Coast. West Coast ain't even up yet. It's still friggin' 5 o'clock in the morning out there. So shout out to everybody overseas that be listening now live or listening later. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to JP Loco and the rest of them. And let's see here. Yeah, been working on a test link with another podcaster that's a big comic book girl, and finally got that to work. She said she was able to get through on her iPad last night. So maybe Friday, I'm going to start doing a Avengers in-game kind of run-up. That way it'll be the 12th and the 19th. And then the movie will come out on the 26th. And then maybe the week after the movie, let me make this clear, the week after the movie, we'll go ahead and do a spoiler review. And let's see how that goes. I mean, that's kind of the plan. And then she'll go her own way, I'm sure. So, but yeah, I'll just talk about well, Gaminator. Yeah, it won't even be about that. You know, it's just and I'm not here, and that's their right. I mean, people got to really understand that. So, and we're not gonna get no announcements, at least by Sony, about their PS5. You know, for a while. I still think we're looking at next year. I mean, maybe something at the end of this year, but as far they will announce it officially either at E3 next year or shortly before E3, like in March or April, something like that. But I think a year from now, Sony will have some type of thing. But all right, so I want to talk about the name change, which to me is not that big a deal. It does prove something, though. I was I was on Twitter a little bit yesterday, and I was looking at why people are trying to use changing your name as part of the fake console war. And I want to give a shout out to Hard Eight Times, because he talked about a lot of this stuff yesterday in his podcast. I don't know why that's such a big deal. Sony has always planned name changes, but for some reason, I mean, I know what's happening, which is that the people in the Xbox community that are doing the complaining, I'm talking about the ones that are complaining, okay? They want the PlayStation to be more like the Xbox. They really do not. They don't want to have to go buy an Xbox. They don't want to switch from Xbox to PlayStation. They just want the PlayStation to behave more like Xbox is behaving. And that's everything. It's everything from crossplay to the ability to share games the same way, the refunds. There's all the same stuff. Even the fake that fake gamepad, that came out. Everybody knew it was fake, but you had people in the Xbox community saying that, well, it needs to be more like the Xbox gamepad. It's kind of like, why would they? I mean, the Xbox gamepad, whether you know this or not, it's patented. The Xbox gamepad is patented, so they can't make it like that. They can't make their gamepad like the Xbox gamepad. But yes, the Xbox community, that's what they want. They do not look, they don't like what Xbox is doing. Okay? I was in a back and forth on Twitter. I want to say it was a few days ago. I can't remember if it was Monday or something. I think it was Monday. And they are literally hoping that PlayStation starts putting their games on PC, even though you can already play some games on the PC. It's not a priority. It's not a priority. And I'm not, and I know PlayStation Now, you can stream. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Can PlayStation Now be played natively on PC, or do you still have to stream it to PC? Because again, I don't know, because I don't use PlayStation Now. So so somebody just let me know in the chat. So well, I mean, because they hate. I mean, I've said it has to be streamed, so it's not done natively. Okay, so they literally were trying to show me these old PS3 games that are capable. Like they showed, the guy was like Twisted Metal Black, Uncharted. And I know Uncharted 4. And I literally just said, "Are you kidding me?" So they showed one IP that Sony owned, which was Bloodborne, that you could play on PC natively. That's it. That's all they showed. I said, so out of the 6 games they showed, I said 5 of them, and they showed Until Dawn as well. But Until Dawn is made by Supermassive. So Sony made. I'm not here to say Sony did not publish that game, but Supermassive Games, I don't think Sony owns that studio yet. I still think that's one of the studios that Sony will purchase now that Quantic Dream has gotten away. Because Supermassive's games aren't as in depth as Quantic Dreams, but they are the same style. So Supermassive is third party. All right, so they showed that. I said, okay, well, I said, besides Bloodborne, which is a Sony intellectual property, published by Sony, like I said before. I said, so out of those 6 games, 4 of them were PS3 games. One of them is a Sony game, and you still now is Bloodborne. Is Bloodborne native, or is that PS Now? And it has to be streamed. Again, I'm asking so I can have the correct record here. So you need a PSN account and a PS4 controller. So that I did know, Gaming Andrew, but I wasn't for sure. So Twisted Metal Black's a PS2 game. Yeah, there you go. Sony not buying them, Quantic Dream in their direction because the allegation hurt them. Detroit could have sold more than 2. I thought Detroit sold close to 2.7 million. But again, no, Sony's not. No, the Quantic Dream is. I'm not saying that Quantic Dream could have been bought, but I'm not here to say the allegation didn't hurt them. All I'm simply saying is that Supermassive makes a similar game. So, so it's the same as PlayStation 4. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you can play the games natively, but if you're saying that they're streamed, I didn't know about Bloodborne. So, all right. But my point is that they even though you've been able to play games on multiple devices since 2014, you know, CES, Sony comes out, says they're going to put the games on multiple devices, things like that, tablets, phones, you know. And granted, it was their phone. It was a Sony phone, the Xperias or something like that, Xperia, but it was still another device. You know, they literally hate the fact that the games are the Microsoft's putting games everywhere. They don't like it, but they don't know how to leave Microsoft. So let me get back to the PS4 name change. Again, this was something that Sony was already looking to do, but in the litany of other things they want to do for the PlayStation 4, this just wasn't a huge deal. But they had said they were looking into it for years. And again, my understanding of it is that you can now change your name for the first time for free. But if you want to go back in and change it again, which will be, you know, which is stupid in my opinion. I don't know why you would have a name you want to change. And people are like, well, when I created my account, I was only 14 years old, and now I'm 26. You know, and it's like, well, the game, like for me, the PlayStation randomly selected my name, and it wouldn't let me select the name I wanted to do yesterday. So I was going to use hashtag Mr. Pullout, you know, and it didn't let me do it. But I mean, you know, but for the record, you can. But it was people on Twitter yesterday bragging about that shit. Like, shout out to Jay Barry. It's like, you know, Jay Barry made a good point. Like, yeah, they got nothing left. If you talking about a company letting people change its internet gaming ID, you know, what are you saying? Well, Xbox lets you do that all the time. Well, okay. I mean, that's fine. That Xbox lets you do it all the time. You know, and nobody cares about the Xbox anymore. Nobody cares about that console. I mean, yeah, I'm not here to say that the Anaconda will or will not be more powerful. My source is saying to hold off on that. The PlayStation 5 may actually be more powerful. It's going to be more efficient. I know that. I know it's going to be super more efficient than what Xbox is going to bring. But, and again, to me, if efficiency is more powerful, especially with a PC. You want an efficient PC, not a very powerful PC that's wasting overhead. Oh, what's up, KIOP 901? So, yeah, I'm gaming on my PC. I played Mass Effect the other day, 1080p, 60, high graphic settings. So, and I won't deny this. The consoles, the Xbox, I played that game on Xbox. Xbox does a really good job with that game as far as the resolution, but graphically and the sound, I can't. It's really hard for me to explain. I was saying this the other day. There was a cutscene on Horizon with Ashley, and it was a cutscene, but she stepped back 2 or 3 steps. You can actually hear her step back, at least through my headphones. But I would have never, and I've played that game on headphones with the 360. I played it on headphones with the Xbox One S and the X. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear her do that. So the fact that is that much quality is really good. So it's Gaminator. Yeah, Quantum Dream's not owned by Sony, so I don't know how Sony loses an exclusive. Sony does, I believe, publish the game to the PlayStation. So I have to wait and see if they're publishing the game towards PC. But they publish the game on PlayStation, and they can publish to whoever they want. When they have publishing rights, they publish it to whoever they want. Same thing, you know. But at the end of the day, I said this last week that this is all about the games that PlayStation has. I mean, and Max Gaming, shout out to Max Gaming. He did a video yesterday talking about Xbox and them getting games and stuff like that. But I'll get more into that. But PlayStation name change. If you want to change your name, and I don't know why you would, but if you want to change your name now, you can. You can. So what's going on, Rudy Legends? So I don't know why this is such a big deal. So I did watch Hard 8, and I watched half of Matt's gamings, Andrew. Um, and again, Max's stream was humorous to me because the reason. All right, look, let's get into the why people are leaving. The reason people are leaving the Xbox, and it's noticeable now, is remember I said we had the 5 stages of grief, and so let me pull up the 5 stages here of grief. And I've done this before, so it's 5 stages. Yep, there we go. Let's see here. Okay. I'm just going to share this on the screen because we can walk through all these. All right, now I'm using Psych Central. This for everybody, it's not a Game Boy type of bullshit podcast. So I said Game Boy or fanboy. Okay, so all right, it's denial and isolation. This is when they were going through the whole, well, Xbox Live is this. All my friends are on Xbox. I've been playing Xbox. It's this one right here. Okay. Denial and isolation. So all my friends are on Xbox. I've been playing Xbox for 10 years. Xbox has games that I like. Xbox allows me to play online with my friends. This is when I said they talk about calling in the B2 and getting one-man army. That's that stage. I can call in the B2. I can play with my friends. That's denial and isolation. Okay. Then they went through anger. Anger is when they said there was media bias. The media is out to get Microsoft. They don't like Microsoft. This is not fair for Microsoft. They're under attack by the media. The media is biased against them. That's the anger part of the denial. Okay. I'm sorry, of the stages. So we went through denial and isolation. When they realized that nobody gave a rat's ass about them playing with their friends because people didn't buy these consoles to play with your stupid monkey asses. They played it just to play their games. So they moved to anger, and anger had everything to do with them manufacturing the fact that there was a bias. Now, look, Sony dominated the media from March. I want to say it was March or April of 2014 till now, because Microsoft launched with more games. I mean, they had the Forza 5, they had the Rise Son of Rome, they had all those games came out early on their console, and people just didn't want it. People didn't want their console. And again, so this is anger. Well, what's the big deal about DMR? Microsoft didn't do it anyway. They changed their mind. They were angry that they were like, nobody's giving them a second chance. You see what I'm saying? I know people remember that. Y'all are smart. You remember that. Bargaining. Okay. Bargaining started when they were like, well, if Microsoft would maybe do this differently, and Microsoft would come out and tell us what their plan is. This was the bargaining. Remember when PlayStation, what's the name? Oh my God, I can't think of the name of it. I feel with that. Anyway, when PlayStation comes out and they announce Uncharted Lost Legacy and The Last of Us Part 2, PlayStation Experience. This is where the bargaining comes in. Because first it was, those games aren't going to be out for another 3 to 4 years. Those games aren't going to be out. And what did that turn into? Bargaining. Well, Microsoft needs to give us a roadmap. Microsoft, maybe if they just did the same thing, maybe Microsoft should really look at telling people what they're doing with the Xbox. This is the bargaining. Okay. If Microsoft would only do some, could do some of the things that they're doing over there at the PlayStation, and it would lapse back into anger. Well, Microsoft's not going to do that. Microsoft's not going to show a bunch of games that aren't going to be out for another 3 to 5 years. Microsoft's not going to do that with the Xbox. We want to know what they're doing in the next 4 to 6 months. I mean, that's all part of the same thing. But this is bargaining, okay? This is them saying, well, maybe Microsoft could do some things differently. Okay, depression. Where you started seeing depression, and you guys know this, depression was last year. God of War comes out, gets incredible scores, okay? And that starts in depression during the summer. God of War comes out, then at the end of the summer, early fall, if you want to call it that, Spider-Man comes out. Spider-Man comes out, and despite Sony, Sean Layton coming out on stage saying that here's a game that's a true exclusive, here's a game that's we're happy to be partnering with Insomniac. Sony was saying all these things. They still were in the bargaining phase, trying to figure out, well, Sony will put that game on every device because everybody wants to play it. This is bargaining. Okay, Sony doesn't do that. Then the depression starts. And then you get tweets like, you will rule the day. Xbox didn't get that game, and you didn't put Spider-Man on the world's most powerful console, things like that. Now, what this tells me is this, and this is just my hypothesis. And I had a hypothesis that they bought the Xbox X thinking that all these developers were just going to just put this thing on a pedestal because that's what they did. Oh, it's got more power. Oh, we got 16 flops. Oh, it does this. Oh, it does that. Oh, it can wash dishes. Oh, it jerks me off. It was doing all this stuff, and it didn't work for them. This goes into the depression, okay? And this is what we've seen since Spider-Man came out. They are, look, make no mistake about it. The Xbox community is furious that Spider-Man is an exclusive game. They are furious that Spider-Man didn't come out for multiple platforms. Even arguing that Sony don't own the rights to Spider-Man when they clearly do. We know that they own the rights to Spider-Man. So they don't understand that. This guy literally that tweet the other day was saying that, well, if Insomniac made that game, then Insomniac can publish that game to any platform. I said, no. Insomniac was licensed and contracted to make the game. Sony still owns the intellectual property, and they still publish the game. They self-publish the game. Just as Quantum Break is published by Microsoft, but made by whoever made that game, Remedy. Okay? Remedy games. Microsoft made a deal with Remedy, a third party, to make Quantum Break. All right, because Quantum and Microsoft published the game. All right, so that's why Quantum Break is not on PlayStation, at least not yet. So Remedy would have to be bought by another entity, and then they buy publishing rights from Microsoft, and then they can publish it everywhere. My understanding is Sony is really looking to buy Remedy and then publish. We're going to see when Control comes out, which is Quantum Break. This is what I've seen. It looks just like Quantum Break. Now, I don't know how it plays, and I enjoy Quantum Break, but I like science fiction. So I'm going to give Quantum Break and Halo, where some people would say those games didn't do this, and this well. Not that they would be wrong. I would give that a pass because I like the story. So, that's my opinion, okay? All right, so they go into depression here. They go into depression, and the depression really hits them hard, and you all saw this when they tied their anchor. They tied their nutsack to the whole Game of the Year thing, the whole thing, because those guys were rooting for a multi-plat called Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, why were they doing that? Because Red Dead Redemption 2, the PlayStation community, they have to admit that Red Dead Redemption 2 does look better on the X. It clearly looks better. So this was the game they were tying their nutsack to, saying that this game is going to defeat God of War. God of War is not going to win. They're not going to let, what did you hear them say during the Depression? Oh, they're not going to let an exclusive game be the game that's available on both platforms. That's not going to happen. Well, guess what? It happened anyway. So God of War wins Game of the Year. Their nutsack falls all the way down to the ground. They're on their knees at that point. And at this point, it leads to acceptance. So the people that you're seeing jump, why are people jumping ship? Now, this is something that Matt's Gaming said yesterday that I do agree with, okay? People are jumping ship because they've accepted the fact that Microsoft has no games. They've accepted it. It's not a bash. It's not a come down line. They don't have any games. There's no reason to own their platform. I mean, there are a lot of games. Microsoft's going to show a lot of games at E3. I'm sure they will. But 90% of what they show is going to be available on the PlayStation and or on the PC. So they, in essence, are having a conference for everybody. Okay, they're having a conference for everybody, because if you don't have an Xbox like me and you game on PC, all their games that they're going to show are going to be available on PC. You know, if you don't have a PC and you have a PlayStation, most of the games they're going to show, they're like, well, they may show Splinter Cell. Well, the last time I looked, Splinter Cell was on PlayStation. Now, not all of them. I think the last Splinter Cell, was it Conviction? One of the Splinter Cells is not on the PlayStation. So I don't know if it's Conviction or it's one of them. I can't, do not hold me to that. I can't remember. But one of them is only on Xbox. Will this one be? Don't know. You know, Fable, it will not be on PlayStation, but will be on PC. See what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, that's why they came up with this made up bullshit term, console exclusive. Look, if I can go play the game on another platform, whether it be an iOS or an Android or a tablet or whatever you want to call it, another console, a PC, the game is multi-platted. It's on there's multiple platforms I can access to access the game. I can't, all right, so whereas at Sony's PlayStation, in order for me to play God of War 4, the one that just came out, one game of the year, I need a PlayStation for that. Either the Pro or the regular PlayStation. You know, you have to have one of the two. You have to be within the PlayStation family to get those games. And again, I'm just, you know, it is what it is. Horizon Zero Dawn's the same way. Now, who knows? Guerrilla could come out next year and say, we're going to put Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. Okay, there's a chance. I mean, the bottom line is that, yeah, it's a first-party studio, but Sony would have to okay that, and we'll have to wait and see. So, and that's all I like to say. I mean, they're like, well, Killzone's on PC. It's not. I don't think it's native. Yeah, it's on PC. So Killzone, I believe, is on PC, and it's not native. So, and it's just they hate the fact that Microsoft put the games on PC. So now they're jumping ship. So a guy like a muscle-bound gamer, who a lot of people say, well, he's a fraud. Actually, if you go back to Muscle-Bound Gamer's content, he said before Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out and a couple other games came out, he said he was going to start covering the PlayStation. But the people in his comment section said, well, if you do that, I'm going to unsub. I don't want to hear about PlayStation. So he didn't do it, which I call bullshit on that, because it's not your sub's channel, it's your channel. You know, you do what you want to with your channel. But he didn't see it like that. It's his channel, so he didn't do it. But I call bullshit on him on that. So I unsubbed to Muscle-Bound Gamer. So I don't think, I can't remember if I'm sub to him or not, but that's why I was sub to him and then I unsub to him. And I can't remember at this point if I'm still sub to him or not. But people say, well, he's a fraud. No, he actually has left Xbox. He left. Now, why did he feel comfortable doing it now instead of back then? Excuse me. Three pillars fail. Okay, those three pillars in the Xbox community was Next Gen 720, was Crap Gamer, and now I'm gonna literally count Beastfire Timdall because he's not saying nothing. He has not said a word. So Next Gen 720 last year comes out. Yeah, you can go look at the videos yourself on when he was talking about Sea of Thieves, and he did the famous video where he compares Sea of Thieves, a picture of the boat captain on Sea of, or one of the characters of Sea of Thieves, he compared to Kratos from God of War. And of course, I don't know how to do the picture-in-picture thing. I don't know how to crop the picture and make my own. I mean, I'm going to learn how to do that here, hopefully later tonight. But he was saying the game was dog shit, and then he got attacked by the Xbox community, and he left the Xbox community. He said it was no longer safe for him. He was getting death threats, stuff like that. I mean, it could be some hyperbole there. I'm not here to say it's, but he left. My point. When Crap Gamer did it, and Crap Gamer go look at his videos, and people can be like, and I do agree with Heart 8 a little bit. You get more subs if you cater to the PlayStation community at this point, because you do have some hardcore PlayStation guys. They will come to your channel. They will sub. Okay, but with Crap Gamer, he's done multiple videos over the last 3 weeks, pretty much saying he's done with the whole bullshit. He even said in his video day before yesterday, he said something to the effect of, he used to make fun of the PlayStation community, when they were talking about indies and stuff like that, and how everybody should support independent developers. He was saying he made fun of those guys. He said, I got to be fair and say, if I made fun of them for the PlayStation, I got to make fun of them for the Xbox community talking about it now. So he's right. But again, maybe it's because he's getting married, and maybe he realizes this is just it's not worth it anymore. He actually has a video called "The Xbox is the Console That Microsoft Forgot." That's from Crap Gaming. So, and yes, have people been saying that to him for years? Absolutely. But he said that he actually did feel that there was a media backlash against Microsoft, and that's why he rode for him so hard. Now, I'm not making excuses for him. Yeah, you're right. It'll be a megaton video. Microsoft does this, and yeah, it'll say Microsoft does this, and it's changed the face of gaming and stuff like that. So it was just this hyperbolic clickbait, okay, which everybody should know by now. But when you got guys like that, they founded BGST, which was at the time the premier Xbox podcast. When you got 2 or 3 of their members pretty much just throwing their hands up in the air, it gives the other people who want to leave, it almost gives them permission to leave. And it's a psychological breakdown of your personality. Is what it is. Oh, well, since he doesn't like it, I don't like it. Oh, because she likes it, I'm gonna like it too. All right. And so that's why you have a lot of people jumping ship. Yeah, I agree. PlayStation has had these games for a long time, but God of War just came out last year. Okay. So did Spider-Man. So, Detroit, if you want to play Detroit right now, yeah, you got to have that on PlayStation. So, I mean, right now, it's going to change. So, Last of Us, the remaster, yeah, that's PlayStation. So, again, No Man's Sky is on everything. But if you want to play it in VR, you need a PlayStation. So they basically are saying, yeah, it's everywhere. But now, and that doesn't mean it won't go to Oculus. People got to understand that. If the PlayStation VR may be the first thing they do now, but I'm pretty sure No Man's Sky will come to Oculus. Okay, so because Oculus is, pretty big too. But what's up, Titanfall Princess? So, but when you have things like this happening, this is why they're going to start publicly switching. Look, I was at GameStop a few weeks ago paying off Days Gone, and these black dudes in front of me were trading in their Xbox X, getting a PlayStation Pro. So because they said there ain't no games on the Xbox, and they'll say things like, "Well, I've got 700 games. I've got," and what people mean is that there are no games to buy an Xbox for because you can go play them on PC. I mean, they want to say Forza Motorsports, fine. I downloaded Forza Motorsports Apex. I downloaded that for free on my PC. Now it's Forza 6, it's Apex, but I can play that game at 4K at over 90 frames a second in high graphic settings. You can't do that on Xbox. And I'm not here to say that it's a bad game. I like the Motorsport series more than I like Horizon. Horizon is more of an arcade racing game. That's why they put Hot Wheel tracks on there, which I love, by the way. Okay, I really hope PlayStation brings back, I don't care if it's Ridge Racer, bring that shit back and put it on PlayStation or make it multiplayer and have it be more arcade. Because that's what Ridge Racer was. I don't know if you remember, you're doing loops and stuff like that and doing all the crazy jumps, but the Hot Wheel tracks on Forza 4 are, but PlayStation don't have nothing to match that right now. I mean, nothing, so so the reason they're switching is because guys like Tim Dog, guys like Crap Gamer, guys like Next Gen have pretty much said, yeah, we're done damage controlling. So now that these guys are no longer damage controlling, it's silly for them to keep up the facade, and so now that they're not doing it anymore, it's like, well, if you guys aren't going to give me what I want, I might as well just, go ahead and try it out. And that's when you get into a guy like the Muscle Bound Gamer and stuff like that. I mean, not just him, but other people like him. That's why you get Matt's Gaming saying, well, I just prefer playing on Xbox. And that's fine, but, and he's right, the games have always been here. But the reason why people are switching are leaving is because they have no games. They don't have any games. If they want to talk about power, then every game that is on the PlayStation, I can play better on a PC. Not just some, all of them. Halo Infinite, the developer said is being built ground up for PC. He didn't say it's being built ground up for the Xbox and imported to PC. Okay? He said it's being, so literally that game's going to be ported to the Xbox. So it's a second-class citizen. And people are realizing it. And then with Google getting into the game and they come up with 10 T-flops, you already know they're going to be playing their shit at 60 frames a second. Even though you may be at 900p or 1080p, you're paying for the performance of 60. So, um, Forza Horizon copy mode is fine. I'm not here to say that it didn't. I'm simply saying that what they took at MotorStorm, they did better on Forza. So, but whether, I don't know if Forza has motorcycles on it or not. I don't think it does. It might. I can't remember. I know it has go-karts because I've raced go-karts in Motorsport 7 or something like that. So, so this is why they're switching now. This is why they have to switch now because there's no better time for them to do it. PlayStation's their best allotment of games may still be coming out. And I said may because maybe Ghost of Tsushima is trash. I don't know. Maybe The Last of Us Part 2 will be disappointing. I'm not here to say that it will be. I'm saying it's very possible. Why are people talking down on Days Gone? Well, because I don't know why. Days Gone won't be out for another, week and a half? 2 weeks. Another 2 weeks. So, yeah, Mr. Reese, Crap Gamer said PlayStation said that Crap Gamer has said that they've had more hardware in 4 years than they had new IPs. Now, if that came from a PlayStation guy, a pony, you expect that. You don't expect to hear that from Crap Gamer. And again, he's telling the truth. So, and I've always said, look, I just listen to the uploads. I don't listen to the podcasting and stuff like that. But he's pretty much said, look, he's enjoying playing on Xbox, but Xbox didn't give it to him. Like I said, X didn't give it to him. So, when you look at a game like Sekiro performs better on the PlayStation. Okay? When you look at Rage Part 2 coming out, I think it's called Rage 2, that's going to be 1080p 60 on both the Pro and the X. So see, again, they act like the X is the default platform. It's not. More people own the Xbox One S than they do the X. They do. More people own the S than the X. So and the S gets the worst version of all these games. Whether it be Anthem, Resident Evil, I don't know about Resident Evil 2, but I know Anthem is dog shit on the S. The Ace Combat is dog shit on the S. Again, and I'm not the only one that said that. Digital Foundry said that. So what's up, Frog Dreams? So again, that's why you're seeing the switch, okay? That's why you're seeing people jump over that, and it's going to keep happening, especially, and they'll be like, and I did see somebody say something about E3. Look, Sony is going to announce, Sony is going to announce some more stuff right around E3. The same way Marvel took the Steam out of Shazam by putting tickets on sale April 2nd. So Shazam comes out and it underperforms. So, and it's because people didn't talk about it from April 2nd till now. Nobody's talking about Shazam. It's not in the mainstream media. What's all over the mainstream media? Avengers stuff. You wake up, watch Good Morning America. They got Avengers stuff. You go to bed at night, Jimmy Kimmel, Avengers stuff. Constant updates on Avengers Endgame. Constant things going on with Avengers Endgame. And nobody's talking about Shazam. Nobody's talking about Hellboy that comes out today. I think Hellboy comes out tonight. So, I'm not saying that Shazam was bad. What's up, Chris Cover? And I didn't say that. I said that nobody's talking about it. So, and again, that's fine. But that's what Sony's going to do, something similar to that. And again, Concrete Genie has its release date. I'm buying day because my day when Avengers comes out. You remember my ticket ain't till 7:30. I'll be getting Days Gone. Excuse me. I'll be getting Days Gone at 11 o'clock in the morning. I'll be playing Days Gone from noon till 6:30. Then I'm going to the movies. Okay, so I'll be spending my whole afternoon playing Days Gone. I'm gonna go get me a nice big old fat stack of Chick-fil-A that day. So, is he an opportunist? Yeah, Andrew, he's an opportunist. I'm not here to say he's not an opportunist. So, am I going to stream it? Probably not until probably not until Sunday, the 28th. Because again, I'm spending the weekend at the movies. So and the way I play my games is I'll play the game for an hour or two just to kind of see how the game plays. And then I'll restart the game. And that's the way I play all my games. Because there's me trying to play the game, and then there's me trying to play the game the way the developers want me to play the game. Okay? So that's why people shout out to King Thrash when he said, yeah, you're streaming your games, you may not be that good. Well, because I'm playing the game the way the developer wants me to play. So I can't play Assassin's. It's like we with Assassin's Creed Origin. I tried to play Origin like I played all the other Assassin's Creeds. So now I understand what Origins wants me to do. So I'm going to go back and get Assassin's Creed Origins possibly today. It's $20 at GameStop. Assassin's Creed Origins for PlayStation is $20 at GameStop. So I will probably go and get it. So the very good chance. So I will stream it if you guys want me to, but I won't be able to stream it till the 28th. And there'll be people probably streaming it starting on the 23rd. So picking up the collector's edition and then heading straight to see Avengers and JP logo, pretty much same here. Pretty much the same. And you know, I probably won't even open that game until Sunday because I'm gonna be watching the Avengers. I mean, that's a hot ticket. I've accepted the fact that it's a cultural event. So, but look, as far as the switching, when you got people in the Xbox community who literally think, well, the reason why Sony's changing their policies is because we are putting pressure on them. That I got to call bullshit on. I agree 100% with what Hard 8 was saying yesterday. These companies don't give two shits about your complaints. They have a roadmap. They have shareholders. They're going to do what's good for them, not you, not us, the consumer. The whole gamers getting involved with the whole Epic and Steam thing, that's none of your concern. I understand you looking outside in saying, I don't understand why they're arguing, why this is such a big deal. That I understand. You formulating an opinion when you don't even game on PC, that's stupid. That is stupid. And yeah, I don't like the fact, you got to understand that some of these launchers don't perform well in the sense that you may have a launcher that performs like shit because you got another launcher on your platform. It will tell you to remove, your computer will tell you, not the launcher will say, you can do a diagnosis on your computer. It will say you have to disable this. You have to turn this off. Oh, you got to turn this on. And for that other launcher to work well, you have to do the opposite. So I understand why people are upset. I love what Epic is doing. Okay? I love it. Hey, big dog, big nuts. That's the way things roll. Okay? That is the way things roll. I have to get off here shortly. But at the end of the day, what are you going to do about it? You don't game on PC. Are you saying, oh, well, look at the PC people, they're arguing over there? And they're not really arguing as much as they're organizing to make Epic. If they're going to be doing this, Epic's going to have to put the same things in place that Steam has. And again, it doesn't matter to me. I don't have the Epic store. I do have Steam. I think I'm going to purchase my first Steam game coming up here, but I got to go get a joystick. So I'm going to get Falcon 4.0. So the PlayStation brand claimed a lot of, yeah, it did. It did. So she wants to glow. I tried to change my name. I couldn't do it, but my name is fine. So Marvel been hanging out with Sony, so they doing that guerrilla warfare marketing. Well, that's more Disney that does. Look, Disney don't play. The mouse is brutal. The mouse don't play. They want something, they go get it. So, but yeah, I mean, look, Microsoft is the one that, remember, Microsoft changed the way they report success now. And the people in the Xbox community accepted it. So now, when you ain't got no games, I mean, the thing with Matt's Gaming, and shout out to Matt's Gaming, was his whole take was, we're going to be getting games. We're going to be getting games. We're going to get Ori and the Blind Forest. Well, guess what? So will Switch. So will PC. And the game will look and run better on the PC. Okay? We're going to get Gears of War 5. Yes. This is him bargaining. He's in the bargaining stage. So, but it's yeah, you're gonna get Gears 5, you're gonna get Halo Infinite. Both games I'm excited for. I'm gonna buy both games, but and it's just like you had the PlayStation community that are breaking balls over a $1 Game Pass for 3 months. Again, if you don't have Xbox, listen, you're in the PlayStation community. I agree with Hard 8 on this. If you don't have a PlayStation, why do you give two shits about Game Pass? Okay, if you don't have an Xbox and you're a PlayStation guy, why do you give a damn about Game Pass? My statement on Game Pass is that I think it's a good deal. It's for $1 for 3 months. And then you can go to Amazon, and shout out to Rand Outdoor. You can go to Amazon and you can get Game Pass for $30 for 6 months. Basically, you get a month. It's sick. You buy 3 months, they give you three free. So if you do the Amazon deal, you got games, what, May, June, July, August, September, October. You don't have to renew until October. If you, and I'm going to get the $1 Game Pass. I'm going to actually, I can afford $1. So I'm going to actually do that. But I don't have Game Pass available, but I'm going to still take that deal, So I can do the Xbox Play Anywhere, but they're not doing Play Anywhere hardly anymore. They're doing Game Pass now. So I'm hoping that they announce at E3. Hopefully they announce that the Ultimate Game Pass and Xbox Live thing. And I don't know how that's going to affect me on PC because I can get their, I don't have Live, but I can still play their games. So I should still get Game Pass for the same price. But that's what they're trying to figure out now. So, it is what it is. But I mean, guys, look, if you don't have an Xbox, then why do you care that Game Pass is $1? I agree 100% with Hard 8. I mean, that looks spooky on the PlayStation folk. And then the people that are mocking it, okay, because damn, they no longer give a damn about sales. It's all about getting people to sign up now. Again, things went so bad for Microsoft this generation. Things went so bad that they had to change their formula for success. That's how bad Sony beat them. And this is why I did that Winners podcast last week. And shout out to Jay Barry and J Dub and the Real P3 for coming on, because the console war's done. I mean, if you want to look at it like that, it's over. I do not understand why people are really still talking about it. You have Xbox, they're mad as hell. Like OBJ the Don said back in August of 18, quote, them niggas is mad as hell. And because they do not have they bought the Xbox thinking they were going to get the same type of games as you got on the PlayStation. All right. They didn't get those games. They thought, oh, if we have a more powerful console, all these games that are coming out on PlayStation will come to Xbox because the developers will want to see their games running on a more powerful console. That again, that's what they told themselves, to justify. And then finally, Red Dead Redemption 2, the only game that they felt clearly takes advantage of the X. Clearly, you can't buy Red Dead on PC. It clearly looks better. It's going to win Game of the Year. And when it didn't win Game of the Year, it hurt them. It hurt them. Like Harbinger says when you're fighting him, this hurts you. This really hurts. That hurt them. And ever since, if you notice, ever since God of War won Game of the Year, and let's track this, okay? Ever since God of War won Game of the Year, the Xbox community has totally started to implode. But remember, I predicted that. I'm not here to toot my own horn, but beep, motherfucking beep, okay? Because I'm the one who told you all that their community was going to implode. Okay, so they think crossplay is a big deal, and to me it's not. To Sony it's not. It's something in the peripheral, and Sony treats it like that. If crossplay were a big deal, EA would have made, is it Apex or Apex? They would have made that game crossplay. They didn't do that. They would have made PUBG crossplay. They didn't do that. Okay, they could make Titanfall 2. EA could make Titanfall 2 crossplay. They're not doing that. It's not a priority. It never has been a priority. What it is there was a group of people online, you trying to use outrage culture to push Sony to doing something. That's all it was. They needed something to complain about, because if we can complain about Sony, then we don't have to we don't have to keep talking about Microsoft not having no damn games for us to play. That's why the Game Pass commercial is always that tumbleweed, because that tumbleweed represents the dryness of the Xbox community not having any games. Okay, that's pretty much all I really got to say about it. So. Yeah, Dark Side of Havoc. They're only charging $1. Well, it's because if they get 10,000 people to sign up for Game Pass, then they got that's $10,000. I don't know how that's working. You know, I mean, again, this doesn't matter to me. Xbox is a service under Microsoft. Okay, that's what it is. Now, within that service, they have Game Pass and they have EA Access if you want to sign up for. They have Live that you want to sign up for. They have a native console you can play their games on too. But you don't need to have that native console to enjoy their games. You can play their games on PC. You're playing some of the games on the Switch, and they're not their games. I understand that. You're going to be eventually you're going to be able to play those games on the PlayStation. Maybe not all of them. Let me make that clear. You won't be able to play all of them, but PlayStation can say if you can make it so that we have access to your first party games, you know, we'll set up a subscription service on our end and maybe charge people, I don't know. They may bundle everything. PlayStation can say you can play Xbox games, you can play, you have now, and you have PSN and you give us $29.99 a month. People would do that. People would do that. Maybe not a lot. I wouldn't do it because I'm not a big PS Now guy. But if they would say you can do it for 6 months for, I don't know, $45, I may try it. So, but again, my point isn't what they're going to do eventually. My point is that if you don't have a PlayStation, then you should not care about what, I'm sorry, if you don't have an Xbox, why do you care what Xbox is doing? Okay, the reason I follow Xbox is because I have a PC, so I'm interested in what they're doing because their games are coming to PC. And do I have to yeah, I'm going to have to update my PC when Gears and Halo come out because the GPU, shout out to 901, the GPU came out in 2017. So I need to go get a more up-to-date GPU. So maybe Sick donates to the cause. Maybe Sick donates something called a 1080 Ti. You know, I'm just saying. I'm not here to say that he will, but maybe he will. If not, I'll have to go get another GPU. But I'm gonna get the CPU first. I want a new CPU. I'm getting a Ryzen 2600. So the Surge 2 is coming out this summer. Cool. Surge is a drink to me. I never played the first one. Just like I never played the first Borderlands. You know, and a lot of stuff has been shut down. Remember the Xbox community was saying that the Pro can't do 4K textures. Not powerful enough. Soup textures. Well, now we know that Shadow the Tomb Raider and we know the Shadow the Tomb Raider. I've got a feeling that the next Madden coming out will have some 4K textures this year. And we also know that Borderlands 1, 2, and 3 are going to have 4K textures on the Pro. And again, if you want them, can't tell you what to get, but it can do it. So they look like idiots at this point, you know. And so I would never tell another man what to do with his money. And if somebody said to me, I don't want my Xbox X, Craig, do you want it? I would take it. Of course I would take it. You know, I don't like the fact on my PC that I could not save Mass Effect 1 to my save. It would not take me into my save. I had to try to swap these files around. It was bullshit what I had to try to do. And I couldn't do it. So I didn't do it. And I ended up having to play some funky cartoon in order to get it was stupid. I don't know what else to say. It was friggin' stupid. So yeah, I gotta keep it 100%. I gotta low key may get this streaming device Microsoft comes out with just so I can play my game and swap it like that. Okay, this so I can swap it because I do not like that at all. I don't like spending. I think I played Mass Effect 1 on the PC for over 30 hours, and then you tell me it won't save my game to the PC, the Mass Effect 2. I gotta call BS on that one for the PC community. You know, that's something that they didn't complain enough about to get fixed, and I'm mad as hell. So I mean, just for that. So, just mad as hell. So you're gonna gift me Borderlands on Steam if you want it. Uh, I'll try it. I don't know what it's about, So I mean, it looks like a ripoff of Fallout, but yeah, that's cool. That is cool. But I can only stream it to Twitch. Okay, I do not know how to do the OBS thing. So if you think it's better to do it on the PlayStation, I can stream it on the PlayStation. That way, everybody can see me streaming it like I did with Hellblade. So, but up to you all. Up to you. So. But I streamed Mass Effect 2 the other day. You all were supposed to, what's up, Ice Queen? You all were supposed to watch it, and you all didn't come by and watch it. I had like 5 people watching me, so shout out. Let me make that clear. Excuse me. Shout out to the people that watched me play Mass Effect 2 the other day for about an hour. So, but I'm telling you guys that that's why people are switching now. Okay. When you look at Crap Gamers comment section, you clearly see it could be people just bullshitting, but you clearly see people saying, yeah, I switched too. Yeah, I'm getting rid of my Xbox. I want to play Days Gone. I want to play MLB The Show. I want to play, I want to play The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. I mean, you're seeing that. Okay, you are now seeing people openly say it. So, and it took those 3 guys leaving, saying, pretty much saying, and look, I get it. People do not like Crap Gamer because of stuff that he said, and I don't blame you. But if he's truly getting married, who gave me hit the like button, people? Somebody gave me a downvote. Somebody's an MF. But if you clearly listen to what he's saying, there's a very good chance that since he's engaged, he realizes that there are just more important things than sitting down and uploading videos and bashing the PlayStation or bashing the Nintendo Switch. That, remember, they bashed the Nintendo Switch. Oh, doesn't have enough power. Oh, Nintendo doesn't get it. Yet within 30 months of launch, the Nintendo Switch has outsold the Xbox. That's amazing. Okay. It's, we all, surviving together. They're needing each other because they're up against Sony, who a next generation, I think, puts them out of their misery. And I think Microsoft knows it too. So, but again, low key, like I said, I do have to get off here. I do have a doctor's appointment, so I do have to roll. Are there any questions at all before I get out of here? That Borderlands and Fallout are nothing alike. Well, it looks, it looks the same to me. It looks like a post-apocalyptic utopia, that you're surviving in. So, but yeah, somebody wants to gift it to me or hit me up on the PayPal, I'll go buy Borderlands 3, and I'll stream it on the PlayStation. So, my Shazam thoughts, I thought it was good. It's a good kids movie. Fun to watch. It was fun. So I told people to go see it. It's underperforming. So hopefully you all go see it. Who do you think is the next to go? Who do you think is the next to go from the X Failure community? You'll see some other major YouTubers defecting. And I can't call it defecting. I'll just say that they're going to start saying, look, they're going to say things like, I don't blame you for playing on your PlayStation more, and things like that. So, I mean, a lot of people are opportunists. The reason I know that is because I've seen the man babies complaining about Captain Marvel, and they have said, yeah, I'm getting in on this monetization hate of Captain Marvel. They've said it. So a lot of people got with those guys because of monetization. That's why they were uploading 3 to 5 videos a day. Now they don't do it anymore. And again, life changes, your priority changes. I know mine has changed. I thought I was going to have to move. It looks like now I may not have to. I got a meeting with them this afternoon just to get my new lease squared away. So, what's up, Trey BK? Oh, Trey, I did see that invite you sent, but I didn't see it until yesterday. So appreciate the invite. I don't know why I didn't see it when it popped up originally. So Thanos returns in Fortnite. Cool. Cool. Yeah, speaking of Thanos, I guess he snapped his fingers and Magic Johnson disappeared from the Lakers. Was he the general manager or the vice? What he was the president of operations? Yeah. So Brie Larson's ass is still flat. Okay, well that's all right. Well, when you work out, the workout that she was doing, which was a power workout, you're gonna lose body fat, and she lost it off her tush. So this it is what it is. What games I'm looking forward to? Days Gone. And I'm still playing MLB The Show. I mean, I'm still playing those games. I'm still playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm still playing. I may go buy Origins this afternoon. Let me think here. Right now, Days Gone because that's the one that's announced. I am keeping an eye on is it Dreams? I'm keeping an eye out on Dreams. So, it is what it is. Yeah, you like both Shazam? Yeah, both were good. I enjoyed both Shazam and Captain Marvel. I don't pit one against each other. Marvel's properties are clearly doing better. So it's just the way it is. I look at life the way it is, not what I want it to be. Once you do that, your life becomes a lot easier because you just, you're able to accept different things. Right? My dad, when he passed away, that's you talk about the feeling of power, of not having the power to just help the people that are really suffering and things like that. That was hard to go through, but you accept your own humanity, and then you're able to do that. And you accept other things. So, Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll get it, but I'll definitely look into buying it. And to me, that's fine. I'm undefeated in Mortal Kombat. I don't play online because I'm unstoppable. I am unstoppable. So, but I may play it. So, but yeah, both those movies were good. Yeah, hit that like button, and guys, look, if you love the channel, you like what I'm doing. Again, I've got that secondary channel going. Please subscribe to my secondary channel. Let me see if I'm able to. Let me pull up the secondary channel so you guys can take a look at it, my little dog shit channel. Switch my accounts there. All right, yeah, I've got 48 subscribers on my see, I'm trying to find the routing. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. So I've got 48 subscribers on that channel there. Go ahead and join that channel that I just put in, the Voice of Xbox, and I'm trying to get that sub count up. And once I get to 100, when I get to 100 subs, I will go ahead and give away a T-shirt for that channel. So let me make that clear. I will give away a T-shirt for that channel at 100. So just so you know. But yeah, guys, I do have to get off here. I do have an appointment at 10:30. I think I have to be there at 10. So I will catch you guys later. I appreciate you joining me early this morning. I put the channel right there, Grudia Legends, called The Voice of Xbox. Just hit that up and sub. I've got some T-shirts coming. I'm doing an internet online store through Facebook, but I'm waiting to get to 1,000 subs on this channel, and then I'm gonna get 100 subs on the other one. So this some milestones that are now in play. Okay, when I started this channel, if somebody said to me that 1,000 people would be in your grasp, I'd be like, yeah, right. Again, my goal was 50. Okay, my goal was to get 50 subs, 25 gamer subs, 25 comic book movie subs, type of, that want to talk about movies and other things, and that's it. It was just wanting to put together a general mixture. So the channel grew exponentially. I looked up one day and I had 37 subs, and then 3 days later I looked again and I had 54. So I thought that was it. I didn't think I was going to get any more than that. So send to your Twitter account the other one. Okay. So yeah, I will send it. So a shirt that says moist or biscuits. No. It's just gonna say I gotta think of a name for the secondary podcast. I don't have one yet. So so once I do that, again, once I reach 100 subs, I'm gonna give away like 2 or 3 t-shirts. So and that way they're just giveaways. But again, it'll be after I hit 100 subs. And yes, Princess, I'll send you one. Just once I get to 100 subs, I will announce it. Then I'll get in contact with you. I want you to get one, Lincoln Clay to get one, and and that's I'm making Lincoln Clay too. Maybe his cousin will wear it when he's out jogging or something. You feel me? Nah, but yeah, you and Lincoln Clay, J Dub City. Yeah, I'm gonna give. I mean, I'm gonna give away like 5 of them. So, but definitely you 3 will get one. Maybe see if Puerto Rock wants one all the way in Germany. That way I have an international footprint. But so I want to give one to somebody that's overseas, because you want an international footprint. So that would be cool. People in Germany be like, well, who is that? People in England will say, well, who's that? So you want a man child shirt? Well, just go to the man babies. Just go to the man babies. I'm not going to tell you their websites, but guys, I do want one. My shirts will not be moist. I can tell you that much. So, but they'll just be red, white, or blue. Something like that, or red, black, and green. I'll probably go red, black, and green. Those are Pan-African colors. So you'll be representing that too. But all right then, guys, I'm going to get on off here. I do appreciate it. I do have to go to the doctor. But guys, appreciate it. Hit that like button. And this has just been me talking about why I believe people are switching to the PlayStation. All right, guys, take it easy. Peace out. Have a good day.